Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to part 2 in my guide to Alliance Quest Map 6. In this video we're breaking down section 1 to help you get a nice early start to your Map 6 day. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kahns, and let's dive in. Alright everyone, so here's the map. I made 3 of these guys, one for each section, and basically it's a one-stop shop so we can have your map, your section requirements, your energy efficiency, suggested champions per path. So this way you don't have to go to 3 or 4 different things, an image for this, a spreadsheet to see what nodes are, the link nodes, a website for that. No, everything's right here. So I figure we're going to break down this map. We're going to do it section by section. This video is going to be all about section 1. So real quick, we're going to talk about section requirements. In section 1, the only real section requirement or path requirement that you need is a power drainer on path 6, because there's an all or nothing node. Every other path has some cool node buffs, but pretty much any champion can get through it. Your one that's going to help save the items is just make sure there's a power drainer on path 6. In terms of energy efficiency, now this, like a little disclaimer, this will not work for every alliance based on time zones, people availability, the way you have champions set up and how you've assigned the paths. This is just the best generic way to move in section 1 to get through it the fastest. Now, paths 4 and 5, right up the middle, should move first. They'll unlock this first node. Excuse me. After that, paths 2 and 3 can start going, because 3 he goes right onto his own path. Path 2 he starts off on the left. Then also on the side, 7 and 8 can start moving freely because they have no connected nodes. They can start on their own paths. The more important one is just to make sure that 4 and 5 go first, 2 goes next, and then this way path 1 can save all its energy and start it at the Rhinos. This way it can get through there as fast as possible. In terms of how many people on each path, I assign 2 people on path 1, path 2, and path 7, because in path 2 you have to get all the way to this node 23 just to be able to unlock this second or third node on path 3. And also path 1 is the longest. You got to get all the way around there to come to the top, and also to be able to, this 23 on path 2 unlocks the last node on path 1. And then also down here with path 7, it's also another fairly long path for one person to do, so it's nice to have 2 people in there to kind of clean it up. So that's your energy efficiency. In terms of suggested champions, now path 1 has an Electro. Let me zoom in here a little bit more so you can read this. Path 1 has an Electro, so you want to make sure somebody has a Black Widow, Crossbones, Electra, somebody that can reduce his shock. Paths 4 and 5 both have they have a Thorns node, a Thorns Iron Man, so you want to make sure there's either a Black Widow, Crossbones, somebody in the middle. I think Iceman now might do it. No, I could be lying there. I know nothing about Iceman. And then also with 4 and 5, there's one side has a degen and one side has a starburst. So you just want to make sure you have either a glass cannon or some regen. So when I say glass cannon, I mean somebody that hits really hard, really fast. So like your Iron Fist, Crossbones isn't really a glass cannon, but he hits really hard. Rocket Raccoon is even an Electro on offense if you bring them. They just do a lot of damage very quickly. And then, like I said, with regen, Wolverine and X-23 work really great. However, the one Starburst node is a Luke Cage, so they're useless there because he's bleed immune. Ultrons, anybody with regen to kind of counteract that degen or Starburst. Path 6, we already talked about the all or nothing node Colossus. You just want to make sure he's that person that's a power drainer. There's also an Electron on that path too, so it's beneficial if that power drainer, whoever that person is that's taking that path, also brings a Black Widow, Crossbones, or somebody that's going to help him get through that Electro without any issues. Path 7, it's very, instead of a more of ability suggestion, this is more of a champion. There's some enhanced range specials, so if the person has a Daredevil over there, it'll really help them save some items. But like I said, all paths 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, you can pretty much have any champs. These are just kind of more suggested to help get through it easier, use less items, and get through it really fast. So to get over to the actual map, we already discussed there's 7 paths. We already talked about doubling up on 1, 2, and 7 to help you get through there very quickly. And just to kind of give a little overview of these paths individually. So path 1 used to have all software, but they removed that. It's mostly all science champs. You're going to hit it, well, depending on who takes the yellow jacket first. The Rhino, the Luke Cage, and the Electro. No crazy really enhancements there. It's just some armor, maybe a little Outlast. Path 2, you have some power start. I think when you wrap around that Civil Warrior, you have some power. Yeah, he's got power gain and power drain on his specials. So again, not too crazy. You could put someone that has a power drain or maybe a Scarlet Witch just to help. But I mean, again, you can just bait the specials, and it's not too difficult. Path 3, some power gain, some power start. Again, nothing crazy. You just got to make sure you're baiting specials, or you have a power drainer. But you really want to make sure the power drainer is on Path 6. Paths 4 and 5. That's where that Iron Man with the Thorns node. You have your degen and your Starburst. These two nodes up here, power start. Again, you can bait. Combo shield, not a big deal as long as you're not getting hit. Over here with 6 and 7, nothing crazy except the all or nothing in the Electro. Jugs, he's heal block, whatever. And then you have some. Let's see, there's some enhanced specials. So there's your enhanced Agent Venom. So he's nice to have the Daredevil for. Let's see, you have special bias and your enhanced Captain Marvel. Sorry. So again, Daredevil would be nice there, but again, not needed. And then the shared nodes here, nothing crazy. So key things to point out to kind of wrap this up. Make sure you have 2 people in Path 1, 2 people in Path 2, 2 people in Path 7. They'll help use their energy to get through there. Make sure 4 and 5 move first, then 2, and then Path 1. Everybody else can move after 4 and 5 goes. That'll help get you through there quickly. The key path is just to make sure your people who are available are your 2 people who are going to be available on Path 2 need to be moving. Because once AQ starts, once an hour passes, between the 2 of them, they can make it up to this node 23 and have that unlocked for the rest of the side to move. So that's kind of the key thing. I like to have 2 people on 1, 2 people on 2, but make sure my 2 people who are usually available right at the start are on Path 2. And then I have my person on 7 and one who kind of joins a little later, kind of clean up 7. And then it wraps around to Mr. Spidey Boss, who now has heal block, 300% attack and health, 200% health. Power gain is kind of iffy at the moment. It says 100%, but we're not quite sure. Special bias 2 now to kind of counteract the reduced power gain, so you can still kind of push him to L2, and True Strike. Just like fighting a normal Spidey, bring a Crossbones, Black Widow, even a World War II Captain America for the longer stuns, and he's not too difficult to get through. So yeah, that's it for Section 1, guys. I hope this helps. We're moving on to Section 2 for Part 3. And same exact map, same exact setup. We're going to have section requirements, energy efficiency, and some suggested champs. And we're going to kind of go through the map and break it down and where to sign and how many people each place. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. If you like this, subscribe, leave me a comment, give me some feedback. My name's Kahns, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.